How's it going, everybody? Here to do a little review on a little item that I just got. This is a Dasantis Criss Cross cross-draw holster. This one is specifically for the SIG P365. This is my everyday carry gun. Love the gun. Wouldn't trade it for anything, but I wanted something that I could easily get to while I'm driving in my car. I have a couple different vehicles that I drive in, so I do have in my response vehicle, I do have a gun safe with a handgun already in a holster and an extra magazine. So I'm already set there, but I wanted something for when I'm in the driver's seat, especially like if I'm going on a family trip or something like that, where I can carry my P365 with me and be able to get to it easily. So I looked around, found this. This is the Dasantis Criss Cross cross-draw holster. It is leather. This is in black. They come in natural or brown, I think maybe, and then black. I like to be as inconspicuous as possible, so I go with the black. Now, this is, like I said, this is a leather type holster. It does have a reinforcement seam, extra patch, whatever you want to call it. That is also the belt loop that goes around where the hosel of the gun, or the hosel of the holster where the gun goes into it. I guess that's just reinforcement so you don't rub off that rim of the holster putting your gun in. Now this one does have, it doesn't have any reinforcement here on the muzzle end of the holster, but the gun doesn't quite come out. It sits in there just a hair. I'll show you that in just a second. And it does have a reinforcement screw. This is a Phillips screw that you can use to set your tension adjustment. So if when I got it, I had to loosen this a little bit, but it was holding my gun in there quite tightly. So if I tried to pull it out and it was in a part of my belt that had a little bit of slack to it, then the whole holster would slide. So I went ahead and loosened it up just a little bit. Now, even with this, you still can't get the gun out of here just by shaking it, jumping up and down with the holster on, whatnot. So again, this is for a right-handed user. It will sit on the left hand of the front waist, right before the curve of your hip. You can move it. Like I'll put it in the front when I'm walking, and I can quickly and easily draw it from there. A shirt covers it up. You'll see that in the video in a little bit. And then when I get in the car, I'll slide it around to the side. With it there, the seat belt does not mess with it. It doesn't hang up on the seat belt. It's not in the way of your draw. You can tuck your shirt into it, and then it'll be out. You know, that way you can get to the gun itself without having to move any clothing or anything like that. And then when you get out, just pull your shirt over, move it, whatever you want to do. Anyways, that's the way I do it. I like wearing this with I have some shorts on. These are dressy shorts, I guess you could say. They're kind of a cargo type short. They have pockets on the legs. Anyways, very comfortable with this. I was a little bit concerned with the way the belt would go into it, because a friend of mine has another version of it. It's an older version, of course. This one's new for 2019, I think. So, but he has an older version that actually has the belt loop is on this end and then on this end. So there's a good probably 3 to 3.5 inch gap between the two belt loops. And the only problem with that is that you don't have a whole lot of leeway on the way you can wear it, the way it curves around your hip bone or whatever. So I thought that was a little bit too much for me, because I wanted to be able to push it over there for when I'm sitting in my car, so get out of the way of the seat belt. This one has a closer. This is probably a 1 inch or so, 1.5 maybe. 1.25 between where the belt goes in and the belt comes out. There is a fairly large gap in there. I don't know if you can see my skin there behind it. There is quite a bit of space for the belt, so it can move it. Now again, this does move freely on the belt if you want it to. If you tighten your belt down, of course, it's not going to move as much, but anyways, it does work very well. It's pretty stiff, so you may want to soften it up a little bit or apply it, make it a little bit more pliable. Anyways, I do want to show you, this is my SIG P365. I'm going to show you how this fits in there. It is pretty tight, and like I said, I loosened this from where it came from the factory. So but it does fit in there pretty good. Quickly draw it. I wouldn't say it's like a finger part where, but it does go in there pretty good, so you can grab what you need. You can see it does contour with the finger groove, or the finger, everything of the gun. It's made for it. So anyways, I like this holster. It feels good. It carries good. As you can see, you can't really see it if you wear a big enough shirt. It depends on where you are, fat gut, you know, that kind of thing. But anyways, I do like this holster. I do highly recommend it. If you are always in a vehicle, if you need a gun that's easily accessible, but you don't want to stick a magnet under there so that when you get out of the car, either the gun stays in there, or if you don't have a holster on, then you're screwed. So that's my point. I don't like having a gun unlocked in my vehicle, because then anybody can steal it, which even in the safe they can steal it, but they've got to work a little bit harder. So and they may not even mess with it, not even knowing what it is. So but or where it is, I can hide it under my seat. If you got this sticking up underneath your dash on a magnet, then you can see that. So this is my idea of how to remedy that situation. This way I can always have my gun with me, even when I get out of the vehicle. Everything's good to go. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But anyways, good luck. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, thanks. Bye.